So I'm sure we all know at least one person who resells hype clothes and hype shoes to make a profit, but it just seems too easy. So in this video I'm going to be trying to resell hype shoes and hype clothing and hyped whatever, anything that a 14-year-old boy will want to buy for 1 week. Now before we start copying, see, lesson number one, you have to say cop instead of buy. I'll just explain how this business model works really quick. So in this video I'm actually going to be focusing on reselling shoes, not so much clothes, because shoes tend to have a higher profit margin and they're easier, and I don't know, just pick one. And depending on the shoe and the brand, that will determine how you will actually buy it. So it can either be a raffle or it can be a first come first serve type thing. So maybe they'll open the shop at 11 AM and then everyone's going to try and rush and buy the shoe before it sells out, or it's going to be a case of you enter, you don't pay, but then you enter to win, and then they'll pick, you know, maybe 500,000 people, and then they will pick the winners, and then you'll get charged and the shoe will get sent out to you. And you might think, how do I resell the shoe? Now you can do this any way you want. You can sell it on eBay, Depop, Goat, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree. But the annoying thing is the average person that's actually selling these shoes is usually like a teenager who's not very experienced in the world of selling things online, and therefore there's so many scammers. So if you are going to try this, please be careful, because it is unbelievably easy to get scammed. Now the final place you can sell your product, or shoe in this case, is going to be StockX. Now this is sort of the main place that everyone sells their stuff. Reason being, it's safe. You send your product to StockX, they authenticate it, and then they send it to the buyer. Now the reason this is good is because you can't really get scammed, the buyer can't get scammed, and you know, they know they're getting a 100% authentic, not fake product. So you may be wondering, why don't you sell on this all the time? Because they charge a really high fee of 20%. So I'm going to try and avoid selling on StockX. That'll be like a last resort thing, because I don't really want to get, you know, all my money taken. So you might be wondering, how do I know which shoe to buy? How do I know which one's going to be profitable? How do I know when the next release is? And I think the best way of doing this is to follow an Instagram page, or many Instagram pages, that tell you all of the new releases. These pages will post all of the shoes, all of the clothes, whatever, about a month or two in advance, sometimes a year in advance, because some of these shoes get leaked very early. So the reason I'm filming this video at this time is because I've spotted a shoe that I've wanted for about 4 years now. It's the Adidas Yeezy Boost V2 350 Breads. Now I personally absolutely love the design of this shoe. I know Yeezy 350 V2s aren't for everyone, but I think these are so cool. Now the other reason I'm choosing this shoe is because it's got quite a high supply. I don't think I need to explain supply and demand to you, but the more supply, less demand, therefore price goes down. I don't know why I explained it like that. It sounded like I wanted to get less money for my product, but what I actually meant was it'll be easier to cop for us. Cop again, see? So yeah, what I meant was it'll be easier for us to buy and more likely that we'll actually get it for the video. Back in, baby. So apparently it's rumoured that these shoes are going to be released in about 500,000 pairs, which is an awful lot. I mean, if you think about the whole world, it's not that much. There's still definitely going to be some profit there, but these shoes were selling originally for about £700–800, upwards of $1,000. So guys, what I've done is I've downloaded the Adidas app, and I've also downloaded End, which is another shoe retailer, and I've entered on my Adidas app, my dad's Adidas app, and End. So I've got 3 entries. Now Adidas will always have the biggest chance for Adidas shoes. You know, Adidas is going to keep the biggest stock for themselves, but I'll update you guys if we win or not. Alright guys, I know the lighting is a bit weird here, but I've got some pretty insane news. Look what popped up on my... Right, this is the problem with cameras, they just don't really cooperate. So guys, yes, I was charged £179.99p for the Yeezy V50 V2 Black Breads. So I know I'm very dark right now, but we're good. We've got them. We've literally, guys, we've just made profit essentially. You make profit when you buy, assuming I don't get scammed. So let's move on. So now we just have to wait for them to arrive, and let's get them listed, baby. Oh my god, this is easy. Okay, now guys, here's the unfortunate thing. For some reason, all of the audio that was in these clips of me holding them in hand and me talking about them corrupted. Like, there's literally just no audio for those clips anymore. So I'm just going to have to do a little voiceover here. So basically, the shoes came and they looked so clean. Yeah, that's basically it for the in-hand footage. Nothing really special has happened with it. So right now, it's the 16th of December, and the shoes came in on the 7th. Usually it takes, with such a hyped shoe as well, maybe 2, 3, 4 days at max to sell the shoe. But oh my god, I'm having an absolute nightmare. So basically, okay, I'll explain with a microphone and a camera and everything, but right now I'm literally on the verge of freaking tears. Like, this has been a nightmare trying to sell this shoe. Okay, so now we have actually proper audio. I'm just going to go over what's happened in the past, like almost 10 days now trying to sell this shoe. So basically what I've been trying to do is sell on a site called Depop, and Depop is essentially eBay for clothes. And you might be asking yourself, why don't you just sell directly on eBay? Well, because there's more people after clothes on Depop, so ideally I'll sell it quicker. So I tried to create an account with Depop, and then I remembered, oh wait, I've had an account in the past, then I tried to log in with that, didn't know my password, tried to use the forgot my password thing, and then that didn't work. And then after messaging back and forth for about 5 days, they eventually just said, yeah, you're banned and we're not going to do anything about that. And I was like, what? So then it turned out after another like 4 or 5 days, however long it's been at this point, that I did some suspicious activity like a year or two ago on Depop. I have no recollection of this, by the way. So yeah, eventually they just said, you're banned, you can't do anything about it. Now at the moment, I've got 2 of my friends who do have active Depop accounts listing my shoe on there. I'm praying both of them don't sell, because then I'm a bit screwed. And then what I'm going to do now is list it on eBay to try and sell on eBay. Then I literally don't know what else I'm going to do. If it doesn't sell on eBay, I'm just going to have to go to StockX. So yeah, that's it. Alright guys, I've just got back from work, and during my shift at work, I actually sold the shoes on eBay I sold them for £250 with £8 postage. So that'd be £258. So £78 isn't too bad, but that's where it goes wrong again. So essentially, a common scam on eBay is to buy the product, but then message them after they've sold it to say, yeah, can I actually change the address to where this is going? So then an innocent person would be like, yeah, sure, I'll send it to wherever you want. Usually it's like a cousin or a sibling or a mum or whatever. And then the problem with this is eBay only protects you as long as you send it to the address that is being fed to you through eBay, so the address which is on the actual payment. Now, if you just send it to the address that they're giving you on the message, then you have no protection. You've essentially haven't sent it to the address, so then they're automatically winning. I don't even think you can win if you send it to the new address. Alright guys, it's a few minutes after that past clip when I just had that insane situation with eBay, and I resorted to StockX, and this is quite frustrating actually. So I listed my shoe on StockX, and the lowest ask at the time was £280. And I was like, okay, I just want to get this over with, so I'm going to list it for £1 under, so then anyone who asks for slightly lower than the ask, they'll get mine straight away. So I listed it for £279, and I was expecting maybe, you know, a day or two at least to get my shoe actually bought, because I'm sure, you know, there's hundreds of these shoes going on every day. No, 3 minutes. My shoe was bought within 3 minutes. Now, the reason this is frustrating is because I got a payout of £240, so I took like a £15 loss than what I got on eBay. Loss, you know, less. But I literally got it sold within 3 minutes, and all of that Depop headache is just, it was useless. As a conclusion, just sell on StockX, it's so much easier. So going through the finances of it, I sold it for £279, the transaction fee of 9.5% was £26.51. The payment processing of another 3% is £8.37, and the shipping was a £5 fee. So altogether I got paid £239.12, which means we made a profit of £59.13. So that might not sound very worth it, all of that stress. So like more than a week of stress putting this all together to make £59, and that might not sound worth it, but at the end of the day, all I had to do at the end was just sell on StockX, and it would have got sold immediately. So cut out all of the learning process of that. From now on, if I am going to resell something, you just have to buy it and list it on StockX straight away to reduce any of the stress. But yes, you will take a slight pay cut, but it's worth it if it's just going to get it done quickly. And for the unexperienced of you guys, including me, it's good for us. So what I'm going to do now is ship the shoes off to StockX, and then hopefully within 2 to 3 days, I will receive payment, and we would have made that £60 of profit. Yeah, it's really not too hard, and you guys should definitely give it a go. It's pretty easy, pretty passive. You just enter a raffle, sell it. It's really not very hard, and it's some easy read and some easy money. So let me know in the comments any challenges you want me to try. Some that I've wanted to try are reselling Supreme, trading for a week, selling a course, just stuff like that. It seems really interesting and quite profitable. So let me know any suggestions you have in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.